So far in 2023, we have witnessed some excellent women's matches in WWE, some big moments, new championships, and even legends returning during the first 6 months of the year. In today's video, we rank the top 20 WWE women's matches of 2023 so far on the main roster. In 20th place, we have Rhea Ripley defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against ZELINA Vega at the 2023 Backlash pay-per-view. ZELINA and Rhea were a part of the ongoing LWO vs. Judgment Day storyline, which had been going on for months. After weeks of embarrassing Rhea Ripley on SmackDown, ZELINA was granted a title match in front of her home audience in Puerto Rico at Backlash. Despite this being a short match, the highlight of the match was the atmosphere created by the crowd in Puerto Rico. The majority of this match saw Rhea dominate ZELINA. ZELINA put up a good fight, but in the end was defeated by Rhea Ripley. In 19th place, we have the WrestleMania 39 Women's Showcase match. The teams for this match consisted of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Natalya and Shotzi, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, and Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. This match had the challenge of living up to the men's WrestleMania Showcase match one night earlier, which it failed to do so. Despite this, the Women's Showcase match was an okay match, which did give the competitors a chance to impress at WrestleMania. The match ended with Ronda making Shotzi tap out to give her and Shayna the win at WrestleMania 39. In 18th place, we have a 6-woman tag match on the April 24, 2023 episode of Raw as Damage Control took on Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Raquel. WWE gave us a preview of 2 upcoming title matches of Bianca vs. Io and Dakota Kai and Bayley vs. Liv and Raquel by pairing them together in this 6-woman tag. This match was an exciting fast-paced match which showcased the ability of all 6 competitors. The end of the match saw Bayley get pinned by Bianca. In 17th place, we have the 2023 Women's Elimination Chamber match featuring Carmella, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, Natalya, Raquel, and Asuka. The winner of this match was granted a Raw Women's title match against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania as Natalya and Liv Morgan kicked off the match. The highlight of this Elimination Chamber match was the opening wrestling sequence between the first 4 to enter, which were Natalya, Liv, Nikki, and Raquel, as we saw nice wrestling and exciting spots. Carmella entered 5th and tried avoiding getting involved. Nikki Cross was the first person eliminated during this spell. Asuka entered last and dominated as she eliminated Liv Morgan. Carmella eliminated Natalya and Raquel before Asuka managed to defeat Carmella to win the match. In 16th place, we have Bianca Belair taking on Dakota Kai on the April 17, 2023 episode of Raw. Despite the Damage Control vs. Bianca Belair rivalry going on 9 months and Bianca's previous one-on-one battles with Bayley and Io Sky, WWE had yet to book Dakota vs. Bianca. We finally got the match on this episode of Raw as Dakota Kai was able to showcase her abilities as a single star. This was a clean match which showed the chemistry Bianca and Dakota had with each other. Bianca managed to get the win with the KOD, but the match showed Dakota belonged at that level. In 15th place, we have a women's tag team title match with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, Raquel and Shotzi, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, and Damage Control on the May 29, 2023 episode of Raw. 3 weeks earlier, Liv Morgan got injured and had to vacate the women's tag team titles, which set up this fatal 4-way. This was an action-packed match which was fast-paced and allowed everyone in the match to get their moments. For the second time in this video, we have a match that ended with Ronda Rousey making Shotzi tap out, which crowned Ronda and Shayna as the new women's tag team champions. In 14th place, we have Damage Control defending the women's tag team titles against Becky Lynch and Lita on the February 27, 2023 episode of Raw. Following months of feuding with Damage Control as a solo, Becky Lynch gained some backup as Lita came to her aid. Becky and Lita immediately challenged Dakota Kai and Io Sky to a women's tag team title match, and the match was set for the main event of Raw the following week. This was an exciting match which mainly saw Becky in the ring with Dakota and Io. Lita got the hot tag and helped take out Damage Control. A returning Trish Stratus took out Bayley, which allowed Lita to pin Io to win the women's tag team titles with Becky Lynch. In 13th place, we have Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus defending the women's tag team titles against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on the April 10, 2023 episode of Raw. 6 weeks after winning the titles, Becky and Lita had their first title defense, which Lita didn't even take part in after being replaced by Trish in storyline. This was a good match which mainly saw Becky battling Liv and Raquel. Trish was able to impress when needed and looked sharper in the ring than how Lita did while teaming with Becky. The end saw Liv Morgan pin Trish to win her team the women's tag team titles. Trish turned on Becky after the match, which set up their ongoing storyline. In 12th place, we have Becky Lynch taking on Bayley in a steel cage match on the February 6, 2023 episode of Raw. After months of battling damage control, Becky got her one-on-one match with Bayley at the end of December 2022, which Bayley cheated to win. Becky spent the start of 2023 trying to get a rematch with Bayley. The steel cage match got made for the Raw 30th anniversary episode, but an attack by Dakota Kai and Io Sky stopped the match from happening. The match happened 2 weeks later in the main event of Raw. The match showed how great both Bayley and Becky are, as the two had a very good match which would have been better with less commercial breaks on TV. The end of the match saw Lita return to take out Io Sky to help Becky get the win over Bayley. We would just like to recommend that you check out some of our other videos following this video, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for future content. In 11th place, we have Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's title against Alexa Bliss on the January 2, 2023 episode of Raw. This match was the very first WWE match of 2023. A month earlier, Alexa Bliss became #1 contender to Bianca. The next few weeks saw signs of Alexa wanting to turn on her friend Bianca, which she eventually did during a sit-down interview. This was a very good opening to Raw, as Alexa and Bianca had a very competitive match and were given time to do so. The non-finish, which saw Alexa get disqualified and attack Bianca, stopped this match from ranking higher. The two had a rematch at Royal Rumble, which you won't be shocked to hear does not feature in our top 20 list. In 10th place, we have the 2023 30 Women Royal Rumble match. This year's Royal Rumble match kicked off with Rhea Ripley entering #1 and Liv Morgan #2. The first half of the 2023 Royal Rumble was dominated by Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky of Damage Control, with each member getting 5 eliminations each, which resulted in the other women targeting the group. Becky Lynch entering at #15 changed the match, as she managed to eliminate Dakota and Io before being eliminated by Bayley, who then got eliminated by Liv. The second half of the match saw returns to WWE such as Asuka, Piper Niven, and Chelsea Green, ZELINA Vega promoting Street Fighter, and one-off returns such as Michelle McCool and Nia Jax, who entered at 30. The final 3 came down to Rhea, Liv, and Asuka. Rhea managed to eliminate Asuka and then eliminated Liv, who she started the match with, to win the 2023 Royal Rumble. Both Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan broke the record for longest time spent in a women's Royal Rumble with 1 hour, 1 minute, and 8 seconds. In 9th place, we have Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defending the women's tag team titles against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at the 2023 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. 1 week earlier, Liv returned from injury and challenged Ronda and Shayna along with Raquel to a championship rematch. WWE traveled to the United Kingdom to host Money in the Bank, and we were lucky enough to be in attendance for this match. You can find the highlights of this match and several other matches on our channel. This match surprised everyone in the O2 Arena in London for how good it ended up being. The match started with Ronda and Shayna getting the heat on Liv until the hot tag was made. This became an exciting action-paced match with Liv showcasing her extreme traits, Raquel showing off her power, and Shayna and Ronda demonstrating their great technical ability. Probably the most shocking WWE outcome of 2023 happened after Shayna Baszler turned on Ronda Rousey and provided Liv and Raquel with a championship win, which we can now show you. In 8th place, we have Becky Lynch taking on Io Sky on the March 27, 2023 episode of Raw. 5 days before their 6-women tag match at WrestleMania 39, the teams of Damage Control and Becky, Trish, Lita had one more confrontation on Raw on Miz TV. This match led to Becky vs. Io happening for the first time, and this proved to be an excellent Raw match. This match really showcased EO as a top contender despite losing to Becky Lynch on this occasion. In 7th place, we have Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita battling Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai of Damage Control at WrestleMania 39. One of the longest WrestleMania 39 feuds started at SummerSlam when Bayley returned to WWE by introducing the main roster to Dakota Kai and Io Sky before confronting Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. 3 months later, Becky returned from injury to help Bianca's War Games team defeat Damage Control at Survivor Series. Becky spent the next 3 months battling Damage Control on her own before getting help from Lita and Trish before WrestleMania. In our opinion, this was potentially the most underrated match from WrestleMania 39, as this ended up being a very exciting match to watch. We saw Becky Lynch and Bayley be great as always, Dakota Kai and Io Sky get their well-deserved WrestleMania moment and prove they belonged, and Trish and Lita looked good coming out of retirement. This was a fast-paced match which ended with Becky Lynch hitting Bayley with the manhandle slam to win the match and end the feud. In 6th place, we have Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka at WrestleMania 39. Asuka earned her title shot after winning the 2023 Elimination Chamber match. The next few weeks we saw a slightly disappointing build-up to this match. The match was good with both showcasing their ability with nice wrestling spots, technical wrestling from Asuka, and power moves. After failing to use the mist, Bianca Belair hit Asuka with the KOD to retain. Before we reveal the top 5, we would just like to recommend that you check out our Greatest Matches series for the following superstars. You can let us know who we should next make a video on in the comments. In 5th place, we have Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka at the 2023 Night of Champions pay-per-view. The build to this match was slightly better than the WrestleMania 39 match, as we got an official Asuka heel turn. This match was similar to their WrestleMania match, but it was slightly better, and this also took place in Saudi Arabia. Asuka managed to end Bianca's historic Raw Women's Championship reign on this night. This was the final ever Raw Women's title match. In 4th place, we have a dream match featuring Becky Lynch taking on WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus at the 2023 Night of Champions pay-per-view. Two of the biggest female names in WWE history faced off for the first time ever in Saudi Arabia. This feud came about after Trish turned on Becky after losing the tag titles. This was a great wrestling match which showcased Becky Lynch's ability but also showcased that Trish can still wrestle to a high standard. This was a competitive match which looked as if Becky Lynch was about to secure the win. This was until Zoe Stark showed up to attack Becky to give Trish the win and to align herself with Trish. In 3rd place, we have Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against Io Sky at Backlash 2023. Following WrestleMania 39, tension started to form in Damage Control after Io Sky became #1 contender to Bianca Belair. The match took place in Puerto Rico at the Backlash pay-per-view as Io Sky shined and proved she belonged in the title picture. This match showcased Bianca's strength and Io's incredible athleticism. After Bayley and Dakota Kai showed up, it looked like Io was on the verge of winning the title after some help from Dakota. A Bayley mistake cost Io Sky the match and guaranteed Bianca Belair's record of being the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era. In 2nd place, we have Becky Lynch, Bayley, Io Sky, Trish Stratus, Zoe Stark, and ZELINA VEGA competing in the 2023 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. In our opinion, this match ended up being the best women's Money in the Bank match to date, as we saw some excellent moments such as Io doing a moonsault off the ladder. ZELINA VEGA code red off the ladder. And Bayley turning on Io Sky. We saw Becky and Bayley battling for the briefcase until Io handcuffed them together, allowing Io a clear path to becoming Miss Money in the Bank. A reminder that you can check out our full match highlights on our channel, plus other matches from Money in the Bank. In 1st place, we have Charlotte Flair defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39. Rhea earned her title shot against Charlotte after winning the 2023 Royal Rumble match. In a shocking turn, Rhea chose Charlotte and not Bianca Belair to face at WrestleMania 39. This actually ended up being a lackluster feud until the match happened at WrestleMania. We feel there's a good chance, if you are watching this video, that you expected this match to top our list. as this match was an all-time WrestleMania classic, as the two most intense women in WWE backed up that claim by having an excellent wrestling match with excellent maneuvers, technical moves, dives, submissions, and several close falls. After knocking Charlotte out with some assistance from the ring post, Rhea hit Charlotte with the Riptide off the top rope to win the SmackDown Women's Championship. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let us know what your favorite match so far in 2023 has been in the comments. We thank you for watching.